Vanya unleashed her power and
with the
wrecked all
run.
them dudes. Yeah, and old dude, old dude in the bed because he had gotten shot when he was back in time, being that at that management job. That whole stuff was crazy. Like that number five man, he a badass. I don't care what nobody say. That's probably like one of my favorite dudes right there. He
And
don't
again,
care.
everybody that's listening that haven't seen Umbrella Academy, this is a really, really good show. It blew my expectations because I went in with my expectations real low, thinking it's gonna be a Marvel clone or whatever, but actually it's good. And that made me want to go back and invest into the comic books. So we finna hop on this here. And even though Chaos have not finished watching the show, this podcast right here,
We don't care.
we
We don't spoil it. We
remember
just
this
want to
word.
spoil it.
This show is spoiler-rific. So we
Cause I
gonna
seen
go
the
ahead
whole thing.
we gonna start straight off with this Umbrella Academy, man. So when y'all seen it, did y'all expect for it to have that many twists and turns and stuff up in the show?
Caught me by surprise, bro. Caught me by surprise.
It caught you by surprise?
Mhm.
I was gonna watch one episode and leave it alone, but then I was like, man. When old boy came back from the little portal that he made or whatever, coming back to the the past or
The future.
Right,
he was with the future the somewhat of a time cop, a temporal time cop. They scan time to make sure everything goes the way they want it to go.
yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like with Mary J. Blige now?
Right. Yeah, they like temporal time cops.
Hey man, it wasn't me or did Mary J. Blige. She looked it funny, like that role didn't fit her, but at the same time, you just wanted to cheer her on. Like
She did a good job. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
that.
she did. Yeah,
She
she
did
did.
a good
Yeah,
job. I'll put you know what like this. I was shocked. Her blood got but I was shocked when I was looking at it. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, throw them legs up again. Go ahead, do it again. Go on the roll. Do it again,
I was
baby.
dying. I was dying when they were
saying.
high. When they were high and they were dancing in that lab, I was rolling. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. That was funny for me. That was
You said when they were doing which scene you said, Chaos?
when they were high and they went to that lab because they ate the boy weed chocolate.
Yeah. Y'all don't think it's messed up that dude was on the moon for like 4 years?
Oh man.
Yeah, for nothing. All
Yeah.
for nothing.
Yeah.
Know what it was? They on the overall look, the way he was on the moon for 4 years. I was looking at they got he got an actual plan for why he had him on the moon. And I'm thinking it's like he had to keep him safe, and the only way he could do that was for him to send him out. You know what I'm saying? Like protective custody. So I was looking at like everybody kept saying like the old man was an ass. The old man was an asshole. They wanted to spit on his grave. They was mad. They didn't want to come, and he had to go through such extreme measurements to get the whole family back together. So my question is, what do y'all think that the old man, like, how do he know this? Why y'all think he know this?
I think he one of those time people.
You think he one of the time people?
I mean, I haven't read the comment or the comics or nothing like that, but that's what I think.
Right. I mean, all of us going in here with fresh eyes, and to me that it's kind of refreshing to go and show with fresh eyes. That's what I'm liking so much about it. But he might be one of the time people, and what you think, left the time people and try to do his own thing or something.
Yeah, I think he was hiding and trying to build for the scene.
No, you gotta realize. No, but you gotta pay attention to like the flashback. Do you see the flashback when he was young, when he came to the United States and opened up that store?
Yeah, I seen that.
He opened up that academy. He opened up the academy. Now, whether if he was going around, I don't know what type of special ability that he has or how he figure out this and that. You could be right, but I mean, from him being a foreigner or whatever, he was going down to every person that had, like, I don't know how he knew the children had powers. Maybe that's his ability to sense to know if whoever got powers or not or whatever. Because he was going around collecting them babies. He knew exactly what their power was and what they was able to do. So he was going around collecting them. Like,
you know what I think? You know what it might be flipped? Because you remember the scene before he came to America, when they were showing him sitting there talking to his wife, right? That's who she was, I guess. And then he looked out the window. When he looked out the window, they were showing a bunch of rockets shooting off in the air, exploding.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if he was in the future and he came to the past, was
That's
our
what I'm
present.
saying.
Right.
Mm.
I mean, but he might, yeah, but then, and that probably how he knew the special kids, because he was saying like all the kids that was born on a certain day, where at the certain time and all this, you know what I'm saying,
What if that's
instant birth and stuff.
what if that's his power? He can see the future.
But here's
That's
the other
a good
thing.
That's a good
If he had went to the past, then that means he'd be altering the timeline, and that means
Right.
the Jews would have to send some assassins to get after him.
Right. And nobody, and he never,
Well, let's look at it like this. Maybe they did. They just didn't
did.
show us until season 2 might, open that up and let us show us that's a strong possibility.
I'm thinking he was one of the 42.
You think so?
Yep.
I think so.
I mean,
Think about it. It was 42 kids and they only got 7.
Right. But I thought he was the one that was trained. Well, you know what? Damn, you might be right.
But yeah, he got that. Why he probably older. You know how the other boy,
the older one, right?
Yeah, you know how he.
Right.
Because think about it. He
body.
sat there and explained time travel to that little dude.
Like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he told him he wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And then you think about it. He explained it to the dude that could talk to ghosts. He said that you didn't much touch the power, the potential of the power that you have. Like he kind of knew all these things.
He's about the dude that can speak to the dead people.
Yeah,
I think he can speak more. I think he can speak.
He was
more
talking to his brother. Yeah, he was talking to his brother. Not only he can speak to the dead people, he know how to open them up and channel them to use their power. Because he was using his powers.
You see how he did that that octopus thing at the theater?
Yeah, that was his brother. That was the younger one.
Man,
that was Ben.
It's Ben, right?
Yeah, right.
Because he was one of the 7, right? And then he got killed somehow. But I remember because he was the one that when they went to that room and he turned into the octopus and he got the blunt throwing everybody against the wall and stuff. And he must have died. And when he died, you know what I'm saying, that's when the one that see ghosts. He actually reconstructed his atoms to actually give him a physical form to actually touch and grab things. So his power might be he could bring the dead back to life.
Right.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, I think he can bring the dead back to life.
Right.
That's
what I was about to say. I think Ben coming back. Ain't no reason to have Ben in there if he wasn't coming back in some sort of way.
Exactly. That's
right.
what I thought too.
And then the way the daddy killed himself, that means he must know that by the one that can bring people back, he must got an exit route. He got to have a plan because he look like he too thought out. It might be something to do with how they ended it and what they got to do to alter stuff. That might, because I don't think that the daddy that the asshole he gone. I don't think he gonna completely gone. I think he still got a lot more to do too. And I ain't
think about it.
From the deed.
Because think about it, he may have been an asshole, but he was never really kind of wrong in what he was doing. He always knew what he was doing. He never left anything to chance. That he knew exactly what he was doing.
Right, and
all this was planned.
Yeah, everything was down to a T with him. Know something else too that he did with that nanny. That whole concept that he had with the nanny that they was calling their mama. I like the deeper focus they had put on her, as in when I can't think of the black chick, the light skinned girl name, when she was talking to the one that they call the furry, the big dude. When she was
number one.
Yeah,
number one.
Yeah,
when she was talking
I think his name Luther or something like that. Logan.
Yeah, Luther. Yeah,
Luther.
I always think of him like Lex Luthor. That's how I remember it.
Look. So when she found the tape about them, this would trip me out. When she found the tape and seeing that the mama killed him, and then they was going through different stuff, she discovered and realized that they father built them. I mean, built the robot that was their mama. So if a father built it, that means everything that the robot do is programmed from their father. And if you notice, when the robot was talking to them and the encouraging words that they was getting, that the father, he'll be working and he'll kind of stop and he'll kind of look to the side, like, you know what I'm saying, that's actually coming from him. But he's channeling it through her because he got this very important mission that he's doing. That's why he's sitting back there writing, and he got her to channel all of his emotional feelings to the kids that he don't have time to do, and they realized that all the emotion that the robot was giving them was actually
that was him.
right.
And I think
emotion, yeah.
So
I remember
everything that the robot thought it was a program that came from him.
Yeah.
I remember. I think it was Diego that said that his father told him that that their mom has more capabilities than just her being a nanny. They said she had like defense protocols and everything, so she can do a lot more stuff. Because first, I thought she was like when she was first introduced, you think that like there was something off, like she was broken or something, but there was something wrong. But then you starting to realize like, oh, she ain't broken. There's just more to her than meets the eye.
You mean that she's what, artificial intelligence? That's the word you're looking for?
No, it's that. No, it's not that. Because remember, like at first, it seemed like
that's what artificial intelligence is.
Yeah,
they do more than what they are. They're evolving more than what some of their program. That means they have to be artificial
intelligence. Self-conscious of herself now.
Yeah, artificial intelligence. That's what they are.
I know that she's self-conscious. I'm talking about like there's more to her than meets the eye, as in more than just conscious, like as in capabilities of what he initially like built her for. I don't think they really put it all out there yet.
So did you see the part where like it was a day of and it was a day that was supposed to be like everything had rewind and changed?
Hold on, what now? What happened?
Oh, you talking about when Five? You talking about when Five had left the what's the name, right? And it went back to that day when they were having that meeting.
Yeah, and then number one and the black girls, like they had hooked up, they kissed, they danced, and then all rewind. Like and the mom was supposed to tell Diego the truth, but because it rewind, she never got a chance to. But it just happened in like a different way.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, you talking about when what he did was he went back to the time zone. Then they were showing you what he did. Like when that all had something to do, like also when Mary J. Blige and them were trying to kill each other.
Yeah,
all that had happened. They were just showing you what he did before that, and that's when it all led up to what it was. And it seemed like he would wind time, but he didn't. He already knew what was going on because he was already traveling back and forth. He already knew what was going. He already knew what was going on, so he set it up. He set it up so that when they did that winding back or whatever, they showing you from a different perspective and point of view what was going on. That's what they were showing you. They were showing you from different points of view of what was going on. And that's why they were showing you like why Mary J. Blige and the boys start coming at each other because he set all that up. All that stuff he already did. They were just showing you like how he did it and what was happening. Like you know how you seeing it from a different points of view or whatever, what was going on when he was there, and it was showing you what he did when he was there. That was just some of the stuff that he did before he left out of there and stuff. Like instead of you just going straight ahead with the show, and you're like, well, how did that happen? They were showing you what he did. They were showing you what he had did and shit.
But you see, he's talking about like before it went back in time. There was like
it was one episode where time rewind.
Yeah, he's talking about like when the girl hooked up, when Diego like met his mom and stuff, and then time went back. When time went back after that, there was some stuff that was similar, but a lot of stuff was changed. Like before the time jump, Diego wasn't in jail. The Luther and the other girl had hooked up, but after it, they didn't like change.
You talking about before he had that gorilla monster, that gorilla on body?
No.
Talking about
when he went partying and got drunk and took ecstasy. I don't know what the fuck he was taking.
Yeah, like Luther.
Oh, you talking about when he was bugging out?
Yeah, but that was after he went. The old dude went back in time again because when he blew everything up at the what's the name, the time place.
You know what? I got to go back and watch the movie again.
I got to see what you're talking about.
That part,
because I don't think. Yeah, because I don't remember it. No, I know
I
what you're talking
just
about.
watched this episode.
I
I
don't
just
think he
watched this
I don't
episode.
think he went back in time. I think he did that just showed a different points of view of what was going on. Cause
Yes,
he
you're right.
still
No,
he
Yeah,
that
you're
still
day
right.
that
You're
day got
absolutely right.
rewinded.
It's a different point in time.
he still slept with the chick. Cause remember his other brother, the one that see the dead, he mentioned that. He said, you know what, I like you better before you had sex. And she looked at him like, what? So that
I,
had already had happened.
I think it's
No, Flip. There was
I
an
Hold
think
on.
it's
episode
I think
where
it's I think it's two paths that could have
time actually rewinded. With that when he went back to working at his job and he got caught and he dashed back and brought everything and he changed everything in time.
Yeah, but you know what? I thought that was just a different point of view. I know what you're talking about.
No,
That's
that's
how.
not wasn't a different point of view. That
That's what
was
I'm saying.
if
Like,
the episode was about time travel.
no, yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying. Like, remember, because he took that candy
No, but
and
that
she
wasn't a
said
different point of view. That was actual time travel.
that was. No, I thought. I thought that was some other shit that he did that had already happened. That
No,
he
that
had
was
set
actual
that up.
time travel. He need
Cause she
the
knew
timeline
exactly
got
where he was
changed.
at. He knew exactly where he was at and shit. She's like,
Right.
how you know where he
That
was
was
at? Because
actual
he took
time
that
travel. And
candy.
the
Oh, all right.
timeline got changed at the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, it probably did. I mean, but when he went back, think about it too. The whole overall change as well. When he was the old man, he was in the future. And he grew up to be an old person. Then he came back to the present day with his daddy was there. Then he beforehand, did he hop around too? Or they were just showing him like just quick skip and they were just
No, the episode I'm talking about, he was a boy the whole time. He wasn't an old man.
He wasn't an old man inside the whatchamacallit. He went back to
When he went
he
back
was a
in time,
boy.
he was a boy. So it wasn't beforehand. It couldn't have been beforehand. Because beforehand,
was it before that fight scene where he was inside the coffee shop and they had the dude that was next to him and he wanted some quick ass
No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. It was after that. It was after that. It was when he was talking to the chick and he was in the office with the chick that running everything. Before he blew everything, before he blew it up. It was that episode before he blew it up or whatever. That's how the chick was able to track him. She was tracking him with the candy. He was like, "Can I have some?" She was like, "Yeah, go ahead."
Oh, the candy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how she was tracking him. That's how she knew where he was at or whatever.
Yeah,
When he thought he had killed her, but he didn't. That's the joint. When he wind back time, that's when he sent out that letter from Mary J. Blige and them to kill each other.
Right.
He did that. He set all that up. He set all that up.
Hey, so what about that? The other lady that walked in that once he set up the whole fight thing, and Mary J. Blige had his girlfriend on the edge of something about to turn her over, and when she was flipped after they had that amazing ass fight scene, I gotta give it to Mary J. Oh boy, swung a two-piece. She did old Roy Jones duck to the left, then she ducked to the right, then she caught him. I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? She had me cheering on for it. It don't matter. She played it. She did that.
Shit. I don't got no ammo.
Hey, y'all, when the part when his girlfriend was falling back, and all of a sudden time just froze, and then the other one, the woman from the Time Bureau, when she walked in, like what? How you think she did that? Like, you think she got like time powers too as well? That's why
she had the suitcase. It was the suitcase.
Yeah, the suitcase. Yeah, suitcase.
The suitcase. That's all. That was that suitcase that she had in her
when
hand.
they stopped them in Arizona on that highway or whatever, when the ice cream truck was coming down the road or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, I gotta say something though. I'm gonna tell y'all from episode 1 and 2, I already knew the girl that didn't have powers was the beast.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
I already knew that.
That was.
Some of that stuff was easy to predict.
Yeah.
I already knew that chick had power.
that part, yeah, I kind of figured that part, but I didn't expect her to actually be the actual villain.
The person that caused it.
Yeah, see, Savage had said it perfectly. He like, man, I'd have watched too many of these shows here not to know that the one with the less powers gonna be the one end up with the most powers.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, when he had said that, like, you know what, you motherfucking right. Cause that, you know, you kind of had that feeling, but what caught me off guard was her boyfriend was actually there was the little boy that they teased, man. I mean, they did something. I mean,
that was a good job. That was a good job.
Shit. Like he came across the thing and was, he was letting them know that he was a big fan because, he had shared the same birthday with him. And they really played him like an ass. So do y'all think that he was justified for trying to, like, want to seek revenge on somebody if they did that?
So.
No, hold on, Chuck. This is the thing, it's not even the fact that they wasn't teasing him. It was the fact that he was abused. That's what made him do that. He was abused by his father.
Yeah.
That's what the whole situation was about that boy. He was being abused and stuff like that by his dad, and he was trying to use that as that scapegoat.
It's an outlet.
Remember, he killed his dad.
Yeah, he did.
He killed his pop.
He did 12 years, right?
Yeah. His dad killed his dad because his dad was beating on him. That's what made the boy do that. You know what I'm saying? That outlet seeing him superhero, he wanted to be like them because he was getting beat up. That was like he said, that was like an outlet. That dude was whipping the dude was whooping that boy ass. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, oh man, that's not because when I seen that, I said, you know what? Yeah, that's the boy. I said that's the boy in the future, and that's the dude in the future that old girl sitting up there talking to, because he slit his throat like it was nothing.
Man, since we talking about slit throats,
wow.
man, you remember the black girl that got her throat slit, man? When I seen that, bro, I fell to my fucking knees. I'm sorry, I'm cussing. Man, I fell to my knees. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, you know why? Because she's the only one that really could have stopped her. All you have to do is say a word and stop her and erase her memory.
Man, no, it was. See, the girl, she had a whole bunch of conflict going on because now she started to remember she had powers. She remembered that her sister would tricked her, and the sister, she don't realize that her sister was so young that she didn't know no better. And by her trying to tell her she didn't know no better, she was like, you should have, I know that you knew better. And like she was saying so much stuff, and then she just lost it because of old boy was putting all this stuff in her ear. She learning who he really was, and she wanted, she being conflicted. So when she seen her sister about to do it again, that's when she said, I'm about to say, off with her head. My jaw dropped. I ain't gonna lie.
But I'm saying, you should have known that when the dad had came up with the Android nanny. She was killing them nannies. She was going to them people. She was killing them.
Yeah, it's
killing them
like
left and right.
She suppressed it.
Yeah, she didn't. Yeah, like they made that girl suppress her power. He knew that she was dangerous. Like she was killing them nannies left and right. Like what the? Like no, I don't want this. What is that? She got some type of psychic ESP, some crazy psychic.
She manipulates sound or something. It can direct it into energy or something like that.
Right, something like that. She doing like a sonic wave, sonic phone.
I think
that's why that violin and stuff is kind of like important. Like she used that violin to like to
it was a rod. It was a rod.
Yeah, she's sort of like the Phoenix.
Like Thor and his hammer. Like Thor and his hammer.
She is. Yeah, exactly. She kind of remind me of Jean Grey because that was crazy what she was doing. I'm like, oh, this bro, she was unstable. He knew it. She was unstable as a child.
But can you blame her for being unstable though, for all the stuff that that happened to her?
Now I'm gonna say, like whenever she was playing
what still happened to her?
When she was playing the violin at the end, and her sister came to see her.
Treated like that, I'd be going crazy.
She smiled.
Hold on. Not to cut you off. What do you mean, like all the stuff that happened to her? He knew that she was unstable when she was little. Did you see? I don't think you see that episode.
But
you seen the episode when he was testing her powers out. And he knew right then and there.
All right, though, Flip. But here's the thing. It's that if you know that a dude was unstable, you're going to treat him more shitty to make him more unstable than what he already is. That's basically what the father was. He wasn't really even helping her.
But he an asshole. His personality was terrible.
Oh, you talking about the dude? No, I wasn't talking about the dude. I'm just talking
about her father. I'm saying
talking about her pop.
But her father wasn't helping her. Wasn't really helping her.
Yes, he was.
Better. He was making her. He was kind of making her
scared.
No, he was trying to help out. That's what I'm saying. Did you see when he was bringing all the nannies and stuff? He was trying to train her how to use her power. That's why he had got her memory erased because he knew that she was already unstable. That's what I'm saying. She was killing them nanny left and right for no reason.
Say it like it is. She was a villain from the start. She was not gonna be on the good side. They might at the end. We gonna get to that.
She's not a villain though.
She's
not a villain.
Yes, she is, man. Look, when she had
I don't think she's a villain anymore.
I think she was forced into that.
No, man. Think about when she was a child and they showed us a child, right? And the nanny,
when she was a child, she was just willingly killing people.
Yeah, she didn't give a fuck. She didn't give a fuck. Killing them. And if a person just killing people like that,
he was trying to show her how to contain her power, and she didn't. She was just killing them.
Yeah, but that's
right, like it was a nothing. Yeah, you said it right. She was the villain. Do you like with her? It ain't like it was like she was treated bad by her biological mother because she never knew her mother. Her mother died. Her mother died. So her mother like, yo, can you give her my violin? That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta watch that joint again and look at some of the stuff that was going on. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, I can say I definitely can say she's a villain because she didn't care about killing them people. She just killed them nanny left and right. That's what made the robot.
And when she killed her sister, it was like, she ain't trying to stop her or push her back. She went straight for a kill shot.
Yeah.
Snap of a finger. She wasn't thinking, she just went. And that's why
I want to ask y'all a question. So there was 2 times where that black girl with the rumor, whatever power she have, she could have stopped her twice in the theater. What I'm thinking about, and like when she seen her sister, she smiled. It could have been over with, but the big dude had to go tackle her.
Yeah, he the one that messed it up. I'ma just say he messed that up.
Y'all think the girl could have the girl went from not having powers and being left out to having the superpower to kill everybody.
Well, she always had it. He just suppressed it. He made her forget. Yeah. He blocked it out.
And then afterwards, she was just kind of thrown in the wind and made her all more fucked up than what she already was. After the fact.
Exactly.
I mean, but she like a savage beast. Her sister was trying to calm her down until she could better get to her so she could silence her. That's what she was trying to do. So she was catching off guard because even though she a villain, but even villains got people they love. Look at Kingpin. Well, I mean, we can go through the list of villains that have people they love, but they still a villain. So she might have tried to because be talked down, and her brother did the stupidest thing in the world, try to stop this most powerful motherfucker that you ever existed. So that didn't make no sense. You had to talk reasoning to this. You can't beat them with brute force. So she was from that point. The reason why the daddy suppressed the powers. The 5 didn't know that's who actually was going to destroy the world. So he was looking for the boyfriend, and actually the boyfriend
with the eye.
If you actually look at it, the only thing he wanted to do was help her out because he felt connected even more to her. Because after the fact, when he was known as a regular Joe, he got killed by his family. He seen her getting abused.
Chuck. Hold on, Chuck. Chuck will help her out. Nah.
Man,
when she cried,
he wasn't helping her out.
When she was crying about killing her sister, he said, it's all right. He said, it's all right. Don't worry about it. You had to.
I ain't saying he was good. I just said that he had he was helping her out. He got the same scenario. He felt
he wanted payback.
No, that was payback, dog. Yeah, that dude. He messed up. He messed up the thing here. I believe it. He probably did like her though after he was using her because he gonna tell her it's all right. You had to do it, and he was smiling.
Yeah,
he smiled when he killed me. I'm like, hold on, like what? Like
wait, so Vanya ended up killing her sister, so the black girl ends up dying.
No,
she ain't died. She tried to kill
her. Can I say something real quick? If she would have died, I would have never watched the show again ever in life.
Yeah, because I heard in the comments that she just silenced her vocal cords. So
I would have never watched the show again.
Yeah, that's what she did. That's exactly what she did on the show. How come I can't find this thing?
Yeah, so the thing about it is, then after she did that, she was trying to kill everybody at the theater. At the movie theater, and with her chest, the way she put not the chest, the violin, and then how she built up all that power, she would just steady starting, and you could see like the glow around her, like she was about to go Super Saiyan. I mean, that's feeling status. I don't care. Nobody say she was the big bad.
Man,
If
I
they
love
make another,
LD.
if they make a season 2 or whatever, obvious in the comic book, I don't think she's gonna be the bad guy. I don't.
No,
But they
she's
just
not. She's not. She's trying to
He's
actually.
not. He's not.
I think in the comic book, she's actually trying to. She's trying to redeem herself, from what I heard.
That's what she was trying to do when she went to the house and was trying to apologize when her big brother smothered her when he was hugging her.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
shit.
she's.
I mean, think about it. She might be one to apologize, but she don't know. Like all she got to do is lose it one time, and she can snap
Like the
somebody's
Hulk.
neck.
Like the Hulk.
Right. So you got to think about who you calling the hero and who you calling the villain.
Yeah, but
I'm still saying that,
I also read
he-
that a major difference, because I was looking up differences between a comic book and a TV show, is that the difference with the in the comic book, how it ended is that I forgot who, but they shot Vanya in the head and she was brain damaged, and then if they went with that, then season 2 she would be kind of regaining
Okay, we got
all her shit, yeah.
So
all her stuff.
spoilers are
But
cool on
yeah,
that.
so now it's kind of really starting to spread out from the comic book. So
I mean, but you never know, because at the end with the heart blast. So before we get into the other topics, I want to ask y'all one more thing about Umbrella Academy. What y'all thought about 5? The one that got the powers almost like Nightcrawler, but then he can go to the past and future.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
he's one of my favorites. He probably is my favorite.
I like
Between
the
him and
fact that he have an old soul but in a young body. That's what I like.
he is old.
Yeah,
I
is.
know he like
old.
50 something, whatever.
Somebody
Yeah,
in real
like,
life.
I think he said 58.
He in his 60s.
Nah,
Yeah.
he's 58. He's 58. I
sure?
think that's what he said.
No.
I think he said
Oh, he gotta be
58.
in his
He
60s.
spent 50 years in that time frame, but he was already like young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we about
Then he must have
55,
spent
man.
like 58 years. I think he said 55 or 58. One of them.
He already, you sure? Because he was older than that. When they showed him, and as he got older, whatever, he was an old dude and he was killing people. That man looked like he was in his 60s.
And still doing that stuff. That's crazy. He was still killing people in that hole.
But when he took them back in time, I think that's it right. When he took them back in time, they all got younger again. Even the dude that was a ghost, so he might be alive. The brother that was a ghost, because he taking them back in time at the last. You ain't see the whole thing.
Well, he took them back in time.
He took them back in time, and they got younger.
Yeah.
I could understand. Look, I think that the next season you could focus on the father of all those. You could focus on the father, and you could play that picture out however you want to. My thing is, how you get to season 3?
Man, you going way too far.
Yeah, you going way past. But
Yeah,
I heard that.
I
heard that in an interview.
First,
One of the dudes in the interview said they left the season ending like that because like they wanted people to really be in tune for season 2 when it comes out.
I'm gonna tell you,
because I heard that was a big cliffhanger at the end.
I'm gonna tell you, whenever I see, like, did you see? She shot the ray at the moon, and the moon had shattered.
Yeah.
Everybody with common sense know that the Earth cannot survive without the moon. So like whenever she hit the moon, I was like, oh, this over with. Like something had to happen. And sure enough, something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they all fucked up though. So actually they all was villains because they left all of us here to die while they avoid the apocalypse.
Exactly.
They caused it and avoid it. Hey,
exactly.
So where y'all rate this show here on the TV version? You know, got the Flash, you got your your CW shows, you got your Netflix shows. You know, what I'm saying RIP, all of those shows. You got your Hulu shows, the ABC shows. So, like, what do y'all think that Umbrella Company fit into y'all top 5? Y'all think it's in the top 5, or y'all think it's on the outside, or if it's in y'all top 10? Or where y'all put it in?
In the top.
I'll put it in my top 10.
In the top.
I gotta see more before I jump the gun. I mean, from what I'm seeing, it's good now, but I gotta see more. I gotta see what season. We all been disappointed before, talking about, oh yeah, that season of Iron Fist and that such and such season was good, but then when you see the second one, huh?
I like the second one better than the first one, honestly.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, yo, when you sitting there, you looking at that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's still on the borderline. Like, I got to see season 2 what they come up with.
So pretty much you got it. It's still on the it's still on the hot play right now because
Yeah,
they either had somewhere you have a good first season, then they go to shit from there, basically.
right,
Yeah,
right,
okay.
right. They're still good. Like I can still want to watch it again. That I'll tell you that. The first season, I can still go back and look at it again.
Right. I mean, I feel the same way, and I don't feel that way about too many shows because on this, it's feel like I missed something. Something was there, extra shit. It's like I feel like it's full of so many Easter eggs that I missed that I got to go back and see.
Mm-hmm.
So, what about you, Judah? Where you put it at?
Man, when I first watched the show, I went into it like, man, I'm just gonna watch the show, man, whatever. But I was surprised of how much depth they had. You know what I'm saying? Like it was deep. You know what I'm saying?
The storytelling of special effects.
As far as special effects,
No, when they go deep in the special effects of the storytelling.
they did. Like, I mean, even if you think about the monkey that they had in the house, like that was good special effects, man.
They all playing at the 8th level to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to me, it was.
You would think that they actually put a chimpanzee on a suit and made him talk.
Yeah,
right.
I think it was an awesome show. My thing is
high quality production.
My thing is what you gonna do next? I think that the season 2 is gonna define where they going with this, because like I said, you say I was jumping the gun, but like my thing is, how can you get to season 3? Because I know you get to season 2, because season 2 you could just explain about the dad that had the bad attitude and how he found out. You could easily come with episodes with it, but how can you get to season 3?
Yeah, and how you get to season 3 is the stuff that they put into season 2, like how they leave you on the cliffhanger. So they got to come with a cliffhanger for, like how you said, it could be they go back to the dad, right? Now imagine it's not gonna be based on the dad. It's gonna be based on the kids trying to alter stuff while they was kids, and then explain. You know what I'm saying? They try to explain how they doing stuff now, and they're gonna take the whole end of the world apocalypse from then, and they can have a whole different effect that's going out. You know, like how the Flash on the Flash, they always say you can change history. Something always take its place. Like so, something else even more. You know what I'm saying? Something more could come back and take its place. So it could be a whole different route right now. Because you never know.
I would say.
Hey, you know what I was thinking about this show?
What?
Yeah.
What if their old man really is Klaus?
You said really it's Klaus.
That'd be some crazy stuff.
Oh.
Why you think that dude is Klaus? I want to hear this theory.
The way he act, the way that both of them act, they don't act like too far off from each other, as far as their attitude.
Right.
And then the fact of if they just took all of them back to the past, that means that's a chance that when he told them, you don't even know the beginning of your powers.
This goes back to where I said that dude is some kind of way a part of the time.
We'll start something now.
People.
The time, I think they the time.
Not really the time people. I really think it's one of them, one of the 7.
Exactly. But
He's one of the people.
But he was part of the time people that actually kill people.
Well, yeah, he was. But I'm just saying though. Well, look at the boy's powers. The boy can travel back and forth.
No, you have a point. You have a valid point.
No, not him. I'm not talking about 5. I'm talking about Klaus, the one that can see the dead people.
The
happy boy.
He wears same beard like that too. If you think about it, since he said that, like he got the same facial structure and everything. So that is a good concept, but that's probably why the only way he can talk
the fact of
did you read the comics, bro?
I didn't.
No.
Go ahead. What you saying?
I'm going off straight my own theory. I never read the comic.
Go ahead.
That's a good one.
So
I'm
you
just
think
saying.
he wanted to? Go ahead, say it again.
The reason why I'm saying that is because of this. If Klaus got the power to conjure the dead, that means 9 times out of 10, if he reaches full potential of powers, he won't be able to die.
Exactly.
So that old man could, if that's Klaus, he could be in fake this death the whole time.
Oh.
And bring himself back.
Right.
But wait a minute, that means he would be at 2 places at once, then, right? You talking about? You think they pop? You think him and his pop is one of the same? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
But then how would that explain the way he was treating him when he was younger?
That's the whole point.
Hey, look, check this out.
If that old man know the whole timeline, the main way he cannot break the time, the main thing he cannot do is tell himself who the fuck he is.
Right. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, that would make sense. Because that'd be like the Rick and Morty theory. Hey, if y'all know the Rick and Morty
that means he can raise them from babies.
Okay. Well, can I say this then? If I could jump in, if you watch the first couple of episodes when he was gathering the kids, he wasn't just randomly like going to get kids. He was like that one. Yeah, I'm good. And he stopped at a certain number. He didn't keep going.
But then you know what that means? Exactly when was that old man born then? Exactly when was he born?
Like Sam said, he could have been one of the kids that were born.
I'm wondering how he gets that money. If it is Klaus, then I wonder how he got rich.
If you got something like that, that's easy.
Because he was always the Klaus we know was always.
That would mean it's a time paradox. That would mean that's a paradox that's going on right now. Then
right, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's the Rick and Morty theory. See the whole paradox. Look, the Rick and Morty theory is when every Rick need a Morty. Yeah, the Rick and Morty. Okay. Every Rick need a Morty. That means Rick went back in time, and then you know what I'm saying. And that's when himself was a child, and he pretty much raised himself and telling himself that he was his uncle, and he treated him like shit, just because he know that's himself and he know what himself could take, and he put himself through all these different things, and that's why in every universe. Every Rick, there's a Morty. I mean, that's a theory that they got though, but that's a Rick and Morty theory. Like it's he come back to raise himself, basically.
A predestined time paradox. Predestined paradox. I know what you're saying. I heard of like a predestined paradox. He was destined to go back in time to do that and stuff like that. I mean, that's.
Hey, speaking about
that's a good one.
Hey, speaking about a paradox, man. What y'all what y'all think about Black Widow not being rated R? They're making it a PG-13 movie.